I stand on a battered limestone wall, trying to keep a grip on my nerves. I've been up here long as I can recall, forsaken by the masters I still serve. On my best days I remain unsure that I can be a watchman anymore. This cold wind is too bitter for me, cuts through my coat and straight into my bones. I stare out at the wild and angry sea and shift my weight atop these ancient stones. I'm weary of this unforgiving shore, and I can't be a watchman anymore. Gonna keep these torch fires burning and try to stay awake. This outpost ain't my prison, and to die here ain't my fate. It was a just and worthy cause, but I have to say that I have had my fill. So I'm handing off these burdens I have borne, and I won't be a watchman. No, I won't be a watchman. No, I won't be a watchman anymore. Hi there, my name is Terry Klein, and I'm a singer and a songwriter. I live in Austin, Texas with my family, and we are trying something new this week. I'm going to try to put together a little 10-minute video, and I'm going to try to do it once a week. And when I say 10 minutes, I mean I am literally on the clock here. Which is good news for all of us. It's good news for you because of your attention spans. It's good news for me because I'm out in my writing room, also known as the song shed, also known as the man shack. The air conditioner is off. I think you can see it in the frame behind me, because if it were on, it would be extraordinarily loud. So, but it's good to be here with you. What I want to talk about today is writing that first song and where you go from there. So I played that song for you called "The Watchman." It's the first song on my first record, which came out in April of 2017, and I consider it the first actually good song that I wrote. And that was after about 60 weeks of writing a song, sometimes 2, sometimes 3 songs a week. It was the first song I wrote where I kind of felt like I was channeling something else, where I really kind of felt sort of the universe in a weird, goofy, mystical sense speaking through me, especially that part where I say, on my best days I remain unsure that I can be a watchman anymore. So that was like, the instant I wrote that, I knew it was somewhat different. But that was after writing so many bad songs. I think I wrote my first song in November of 2013. And so what I would say is, if you want to write a song, just do it. It helps if you know how to play guitar. It helps if you know how to play piano, can accompany yourself in some way. But if you don't, maybe you have a friend who does, who can sit down with you for an afternoon and hash out some song, something silly, something that's funny, something that means a little something to you. Just try it and see how it feels. In my case, I wrote a song, and it was like the most fun I'd had in a really long time. And the most kind of satisfying creative experience I'd had in a really long time. I'd been a lawyer for a number of years when I wrote that first song. And so I started writing more and more songs. And again, it took me about 1 year and 3 months to get to the point where I wrote this song, The Watchman. But it was a different version of this song. So that's the second piece of things, is once you've gotten to the point where you're writing, and once you get to the point where you feel like you're writing something that's good, where your instincts, not kind of the encouragement of the people around you who love you and want to see you happy, but your instincts tell you that you've done something good, then you need to take it out into the world. That could mean playing it at an open mic, or many open mics. It could mean playing it for other friends of yours who write songs who you met at open mics. In my case, with The Watchman, it was going to the Nashville Songwriters Association International Song Camp, which happens every July in Nashville. It was an invaluable experience for me. I made friends. I learned a tremendous amount about songwriting. But the critical aspect of it for me, for that particular song, is I played that song for a publisher there, and he really liked it. And that was a source of tremendous encouragement. But he also suggested a couple of little tweaks here and there. And so I spent the next couple of months really agonizing over those tweaks and working line by line, note by note, syllable by syllable, to the point where I had the song in what I consider to be much better shape. And then I went to another workshop here in Texas and played it for the guy who produced my first record, Walt Wilkins. And he suggested one last change, which was killing the last two lines, I think, which I can't even remember anymore. But he also really liked the song. And so you've written the first song. You've spent however many weeks and weeks and weeks it takes to write the first good one. You have to then take it out and play it for people who know songs. And once you do that, you'll get into a rhythm where, assuming you're trying to take some creative time every day or on some regular basis, you're going to get to the point where the stuff that you're creating gives you that same feeling that first good song gives you. So that's again the essence of it is don't be afraid to write. Don't be afraid to write lots of bad songs. And then once you get something that you think is good, that really in your heart of hearts you think is good, you take it out and you share it with people who kind of know what they're doing and know what they're talking about. And that will lead to, a whole universe of good songs, and also friendships and connection with people. So that's what I have to say about writing that first song and where you go from there. I'm going to be trying to do this every week. We'll see if I can pull it off. We're out here in the writing room. We've got kind of a jury rig set up with an iPad and an Apogee mic and my Martin D28 and an air conditioner that's turned off. But I appreciate you watching, and I'll hope to see you next week.